I said, what's up, YouTube? Your boy TJ Cool Ass back with another banger. I always wanted to do that and say that, chat, for real. But anyway, look, yeah, I'll make this video short, simple, and sweet. This video is how to add the chat to your IRL and or your desktop stream, like this. I said like this. Damn, thank you. But anyway, how to do that, how to add the chat to your screen. Now, this process can be used both ways. It can be used for your IRL and for your desktop. If you're using OBS or StreamElements, this will help you get that URL you've been looking for to add the chat. Also, disclaimer, I use my Samsung S25 Galaxy Ultra to RL stream. Link in bio. And the platform I use is IRL Pro. So it's kind of like using OBS. I want to keep all my platforms right compatible with each other if you're doing desktop or you're doing RL or if you're doing both. So I use IRL Pro and I use OBS for my streaming, for my live streaming. You dig? Make sure you follow me. Let's go. All right. But so I use RL Pro. So the first thing you're gonna need to get the chat on your screen is a StreamElements account. What StreamElements account? Come here, let me show you. I thought you were asked. So what you gotta do first is, all right, let's go to StreamElements. If you don't have a StreamElements account, you need one. If you just started live streaming and you don't have a StreamElements account, you need one. Trust me. All right, so get your StreamElements account. Once you do that, right, this is the stuff I already have right now. I'm not going to change it, so I just want to show you how to do one. The first thing you need to do is go to the side panel. You're going to go to Streaming Tools. Under Streaming Tools, you're going to see Overlay. The chat is just an overlay. So you're gonna go to overlay. And then now on overlay, you're gonna go to new overlay. And it's gonna take you to a new screen like so. It's gonna ask you what kind of resolution do you want. You want to use the highest because you are the best. Remember that. Click start and then you're gonna add a widget. Add a widget, right? You have alerts, engagements, labels. You're gonna go down to streaming tools. And it's going to say your strings chat. Yes, you want to add your strings chat. Click your strings chat, and you're going to see this big, ugly, nasty black box come up. If you look on some streams, you will see some people do have or do need the black box to read the chat, right? Me in particular, I don't like the black box. If you like the black box, or if you like the white box, you can use that. But today, we're going to use a custom box, aka just a transparent box, right? We're going to use a transparent box. This first drop down is just the settings. So you can let the messages fade after 30 seconds, right? I think that's like an automatic thing. I don't think you can really change that, as you can see. And then the second setting is a chat delay. So if you got a fast chat, there's a lot of people in your chat, you want to kind of delay if you want to read the chat. If your chat really don't move that fast, you don't really need a delay, then you can just leave the default 2 seconds or however you like. And the background color, yes, you want to keep it transparent. If you want to choose the background color, go ahead, have at it. And then really, that's really it for that one. Then the next one, you want to go to position, size, and style. That'll be the next drop down. You want to click that. This is going to be kind of an important one because this is going to tell you where do you want the chat at on the screen, right? So for the width and the height, this would be for the box, the width and the height of the box. For the width, you want to keep it between 5 and 600. So we're going to meet in the middle, chat. We're going to go 550. As you can see, the width. For the height, chat, we want to keep it between 6 and 700. Remember, this is just a 10 by 80, screen. So we want to keep it between 6 and 700. So chat, let's meet in the middle. There we go, at 650. As you see, you have your chat box. It's a nice size chat box, chat. Very nice size chat box. And you can play with it if you think it's too big or too little. You can kind of play with it. And that's really it for this one. But also, chat, this is a very important step too as well. Where you place this chat box on this dotted screen tell you where it's gonna be at on your screen. So it's gonna be very important. I like to have my chat box on the left side. If you want it on the right side, then you want to put it on the right side. You want it down in the corner, down right, you're gonna put it there. Vice versa, down left, you're gonna put it there. I like to have mine up in the top left corner, kind of like that, hugging the edge. And then boom, that one is completo. That one is finished. The next drop down will be the text size. The text size. First, chat, we have to pick a font. Me personally, chat, I like thick font. I like my font like I like my women. And as we know, the thickest font you can find is Impact font. Impact. And then for this one, chat, we want to choose for the font color. We want to go white, chat. Keep it basic, keep it plain, keep it white. Anything that has color is kind of hard to read. But if you like color, have it your way. For this, we're going to go with the widest font we can find, chat. The widest font we can find. That's so. Impact, keep that the same. We're going to go down to the size. For the size, chat, we want to keep it between 20 and 30, chat. 20 and 30. So let's meet in the middle. 25, chat. 25. Bada boom, bada bam. And then, chat, this is also the important. The paragraph positioning. Do you want to, if you're going to have your chat on the left, you want to go with paragraph left. If you're going to have it on the right, you want to go with paragraph to the right. If you kind of want it in the middle, have it your way, put it in the middle. Or if you just want that nice block style to where nothing kind of goes off the edge, everything is in the block, use block style. Me, I like to have mine to the left, so I'm just going to put to the left. Chat, also another important part is text stroke. This is the background of the font. So if you're using a white font, you want a very dark background or a very dark stroke. You're gonna go with the blackest stroke we can find, jet black. Jet black. And then also we're also gonna add the secondary text shadow as well. And we're going to bump that up. That one's also going to be jet black, chat. We're going to bump that up. Right, you want that between kind of like 5 and 10, chat. Let's go with 7. Let's go in the middle. Let's go with 7. So we have a nice dark background to our white font. Bada boom, bada bam. And also, chat, you can also test it right now if you want to. If you go to your Stream Manager account, right, you can get in your chat and you can test it. It should pop up on your StreamElements account like that. So you can test it on your StreamElements account, a live test just like that. You can see the drop shadow in the back. You can see the text stroke is black. It's a heavy black. So it make it more readable if you are in a light or a white background. It will still make your chat a little bit more readable. And if you need to adjust the settings to how you want it, you can do it. I'm just showing you how to add, how to add the chat. You can adjust the settings accordingly to how you like. And if you want to keep testing your chat, you can. But just to get a feel for it, you can kind of keep testing out in your chat, like so. And by the being, the next thing you're going to do, chat, you're going to save it. Save it. Name your overlay, IRL chat box. Right? Save it. It'll save. And you're going to go back to your dashboard, back to the overlay dashboard, right? And you're going to copy that URL. Copy that URL. All right, chat. Now, once you get the IRL Pro, this is IRL Pro here. It's a pink. This is IRL Pro here, chat. It's a little pink app with a white camera in the middle. Once again, you cannot get this app. You cannot get this app in the Apple Store. This is only for the Android users. You click IRL app, chat, and it opens up like so. Right? Your chat comes up, right? But this chat is for you. They do not see this chat on the screen. Right? It's very important you understand that. So you can hide that chat. This chat is for your viewing. Your viewing. Now chat, the way to get the URL on IRL Pro is simply just email it to yourself. Email that URL to your email, copy that URL from your phone, use your Android to open that email and copy that email. You follow me? So the way to copy the URL that you got from StreamElements is that you just send it to yourself. And then you use this phone to go and copy that URL. Follow me so far? Good. Alright. So now that we have the URL, chat, you're going to open the settings app. You're going to open the wheel, open the settings app that's right here, the little wheel. You're going to scroll till you see overlays. You see overlays, chat? Overlays. Click overlays. You're going to click web overlay because it is a web. It is a URL. It is a web address. Web overlays. Bam. You have alerts URL and you have a chat URL. Manage web URLs. Now for the chat URL is right here. You name it and you get to the URL. You copy and paste the URL from StreamElements right into there. You click done. You click OK. Bada boom, bada bam. You scroll down, custom. It brings over the colors that came with it. Preview, view mode. You want to do a preview in and then you want it in the stream. You want it in both. You want it in the preview and you want it in the stream. Bam, click that. The next one is position. Whatever position you had it in StreamElements is the position you want to click in the drop down. Remember, mine was top left. I'm going to say I want mine's top left. The Z order, keep the Z order wherever it is. The Z order is just the layering. It's the layering. You want to show the chat on top of the screen. That's why it's the number 2 order. The screen is first. The chat is number 2. Keep that order at number 2. Everything is good there. Keep that. Update. Bam, chat. Bam. Now, chat, very importantly, the next step, once you back out of all of that, the next thing you want to go to is the 3 buttons here on the side. And you want to go to overlay. And you want to turn on your chat overlay. You want to click that button. Click that button. And then you want to, bam, back out of there. Right? Now let's test the chat. Let's type in the chat. And we should see there we go. Hey, chat. It's a little skinny. It's a little. Right? But we can go back and change it. Remember what I told you about the IRL streaming? The backgrounds change colors. So you want to, make sure you want to have a nice color in there. I actually like that size on the screen. Because remember, when you go back and playback, you're going to see this in that size on the screen in playback. So that's how you add your chat on the screen, chat. Just like that, IRL. Hopefully I didn't yap too much. Hopefully I got to the point. Hopefully y'all get it. Yeah, any questions, leave them down in the comments and let a real one know. You dig. And that's going to be the IRL you use for the IRL Pro app or the OBS that you use for your desktop streaming. You can use that IRL for both. And that way you can have your chat box. I said that way you can have your chat box pop up on your screen like so. That's the same text you use with the same settings, same style you use in the StreamElements. Right, this is a good way to level up your live streaming. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, wherever you live stream on, so it's a good way to engage more with your chat, for them to see themselves and see their messages pop up on your screen. So I hope you enjoyed this, this little tutorial, I'm actually live streaming right now, so y'all want to come on right now and get on the live stream and say, thank you, cool ass. That'd be a blessing. That'd be cool for me. If not, just do what they do what they say on YouTube videos. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Do all that good stuff, and I appreciate y'all watching this video. If you need any more help, any questions, if it's not working for you, let me know, because there is some glitches in the Twitches that, that can still help a groove or move for you. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you.